in 3, 2, 1. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the final episode of this season of Rent a Girlfriend podcast. I am your host, Everything Animated, joined as always by Rising Sun Reviews and Sea of the Tactics. How you doing, everybody?
Brap.
Good morning.
All right, those are coherent responses.
Do you expect anything more from us?
No. I had to think about it for a split second. I was like, no, you're right, but no.
Yeah, this is what you pay us for.
That's right. That's right.
Wait, you're getting paid?
No, that's why I'm not giving you coherent sentences.
I cry.
Well,
But speaking of high crying, we have this episode.
yeah. And I guess before we get into the episode itself, it has been announced that there is going to be a season 3.
Yeah, I'm out. I ain't doing season 3. I ain't watching this show anymore. It's been 24 episodes. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever goes anywhere.
No, what you should do is just watch the first and last episode and see if you can figure out the plot from there.
Yeah.
Why is Sasuke celebrating this?
You
Because
know
he
why.
wants to watch the podcast.
He's celebrating our suffering. That's what he's celebrating.
Exactly. Sasuke's
can
such a
do-
great friend who loves us deeply.
We could do a podcast on a totally different anime.
We very well could. We could do it on one that's maybe airing right now on Netflix.
Right.
Yes, I have notes on that from last night. And I did not differentiate which notes were from that and which notes were from Rent a Girlfriend, so this could be interesting.
Uh-oh. So somebody gets their head blown off. Oh, wait.
Decrepit Storm says, "See, what amount of money would you want to watch season 3?"
You have to donate EA $500.
Oh, damn.
I thought you meant like donate EA as in the person to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't want the money, but if like you're going to throw money around, and you know, for like, you know, season 3, you got to give EA, you know, $500.
Okay. That is
All right.
that's the goal.
Yep, I'll do season 3 if EA gets $500.
All right, let's make a GoFundMe, or let's start a crowdfunding.
Oh, yep, there you go. Ties into the episode.
Yeah, how do we give EA $500?
Well, you
Don't
can
know how to.
you can write a check and mail it to my PO box.
Like, what if somebody wants to donate and we just like don't even have like the platform to give him that money? Do we just is this like, are we being
Well,
illegitimate?
No.
Probably.
I mean, I have a PayPal. If people really, Sasuke's now wanting to donate 100 for y'all to watch season 3.
I demand 500
Okay.
for EA specifically.
Link your PayPal. Oh my god. People are being serious.
Hey, if they do it.
Well,
All right.
Well,
Gotta find
you
my
know-
PayPal.
You know, something that we learned from this episode is sometimes you need stupid ideas to get something done, and this is a stupid idea, and it might get something done.
You know, that's crazy, but you're right. Like, essentially, this is, what is it? It's crowdfunding, but it's also, what are other methods other than crowdfunding? There's, what's it called? Not Patreon. Oh, well, Patreon is a way, I guess, but
Yeah, well, that's also kind of like crap. Although that's like paying for it like afterwards, you're paying for it continuously. Well, crowdfunding, I think they say like, here's a product we want to make. We need money to make it. Give us money and we'll make it.
give me the cash.
Yeah. So this episode, I actually really liked it.
Yeah, to be honest, it actually wasn't too bad, only because it was kind of reflectant of the first episode of this season, just because it was kind of wholesome. Actually had some character development, and it showed why Chizuru who she is and why she wants to be an actor so much.
Yeah, it like focused on the interesting parts of the show and not the trashy parts of the show.
Yeah, this like all of these like this episode was good, but the fact that I know they're not going to deliver at all makes me kind of like scratching my head like why even do this if you're not even going to like put the same amount of effort into the rest of the series, because we know like that doesn't happen.
Yeah, like if the whole season was like this and the story like being explored more and showing her following her dreams based off this, it would be really good. But as it is, it's like a good standalone episode. But yeah, I agree with you. It's like, so what? Or does it matter in the context of things?
It's like it's nice, I guess, but we have been told as viewers of this show from diehard readers that this does not get better. This it's the same thing.
In fact, I think season 3 we're introduced to a brand new character, which they showed for like a split second at the end of this show.
Yeah, and apparently this new character only appears for like a couple chapters and then is
Forgotten about.
So I ask, what is the point of this episode beyond just self-contained what happened in this episode? Like in the grand scheme, how does it affect the entire series that happened before and what is going to come? Because I don't think it's going to have any effect on anything. I think it's going to be like episode 1 of this season, which was pretty good, but ultimately had no bearing on quality, no bearing on writing, no bearing on anything. Like, it was never brought up again, really. So,
well, like not until this episode.
Well, yeah, if this felt like a sequel to that episode.
Yeah, so it's like if they had like this right after the first one, or like a couple other things between that were decent, it could be like continuing the very interesting story. As
Right.
it is, it's like a side story where the main thing is the trashy romance thing.
Just unfortunate.
Yeah,
Really unfortunate.
because like they could make a great show like with this concept, with this episode, with the first episode of season 2, and like some of the other ideas they explored throughout the season. But it's like it's such a small aspect of everything as a whole.
Yep. And I don't think they're going to capitalize on any of it. In fact, we know they're not going to capitalize on any of it. So,
So we cry.
In the meantime, I found my Streamlabs.
hell yeah.
I found that, and it's linked to my PayPal. So I mean, y'all don't have to. Y'all were asking for it, so I just said, "Hey, there it is."
If our suffering has entertained you, give EA 22 cents.
Why is
Only 22 cents.
holographic? Why is holographic ranked 1 and sea testicles ranked 2?
What do you mean?
Who the fuck is sea testicles
What are you talking about?
in your Streamlabs? Apparently, someone named Sea Testicles is
What?
ranked 2.
Maybe that's what you named yourself. I think you were in a drunken stupor. Don't you remember that one time when you were like, Hollow told me to donate money to you?
I don't remember this.
You
So
don't,
if we want Steve to donate money, we have to get him drunk first.
pretty much.
Hey, I'll donate money completely sober.
Oh my god, what just happened? Oh, sorry, it was a notification that had nothing to do with sea testicles.
Ah, that is a name.
Oh my.
That is a hilarious name.
This is
But I guess what happened in this episode? Dreams, flashbacks, fucking Truck Coon killed another person.
yes, except this time it wasn't the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a character we don't care about at all.
Let's get Sea Tentacles on the podcast instead. Yes, Sasuke, we should.
Sea testicles. Save us. Save us all.
And Sasuke's also saying next season contains the best arc of Rent-A-Girlfriend. I'm just saying. How do you know, Satsuki?
Yeah,
how the fuck do you know?
I didn't think Sasuke even watched the show.
Yeah, I don't think he. Well, I know he says he watched a little bit and gave up on
It's like
it.
Hollow. I told Hollow I'm not going to watch season 3, and he's like, "Come on, it's the best one." And I'm like, "Bro, you have spent since the existence of you reading this in this show airing, you have spent the entire time going, nothing happens. The show sucks. Manga's terrible."
Maybe there's like one good arc that's actually decent, and it'll be next season.
I'm not holding my breath.
And neither would I.
Not sure about this episode, but apparently last episode covered up to chapter 99 out of 251 chapters total. We're not even halfway done, and the season already had nothing happening in most episodes.
Yeah. How can
Yeah.
you?
So they need like 5 seasons to like get caught up with the manga.
Mommy looks good in that screenshot. Literally, Mommy just defined her character in that entire screenshot where it was like, man, I really have no life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, something I found interesting just thinking about it, we've had like not 99 chapters in 24 episodes. So they're basically adapting 4 chapters per episode, which is like really fast
God.
compared to most manga adaptations.
Interesting.
It's normally like
Yeah.
around 2 or so.
Yeah. Well, it looks like when it comes to watching the next season, y'all are going to
gonna
need to
be-
give us money.
There's going to be at least 63 episodes of this series to get
Yes.
to 250 chapters.
Yes, and you need to rent us to get us to watch this and make more podcasts.
Holy, I can't do this.
Well, what if
I
we
can't.
Well,
I'll
what
go
if
insane.
what if we did it in like parts? Like I was thinking about this the other day and I was like, what if we did like instead of every week, we do it like I don't know, do it 3 cuz it's usually like 12 episodes. So it's like we can split it up into like 4
Why don't we,
parts or
like-
something.
Why don't we like get a guy to watch it for us
Ooh.
and like to
even
make the
better.
cliff notes like a researcher,
Ooh,
and then we
yeah.
it's just very descriptive, like really short, like bullet points
Uh-huh.
of what happened in the episode. And that's the joke of the podcast is we hired somebody to do the podcast for us.
No,
We're just talking.
yeah, because like, we like doing the podcast. We just don't like the requirement to watch the bad show beforehand.
This is very true. So $40 for each episode. Let's do it.
Oh my. Oh God.
I mean, that's like more than I make at my job, so that's a good deal.
I mean, to get paid to watch this show, I think that's essentially what needs to happen because watching it for free is starting to take a toll on our psyche.
I cannot justify watching this show because it's a waste of time. Like it is, nothing happens.
Like, what would you say is your highlight of this whole season? Like, if you can even remember.
I mean,
In
the
terms
first,
of episode, the first episode, but
Isn't that sad, though? The first episode was the best thing, then everything else was just like, oh, whoa, misunderstandings, wacky, oh, Ruka.
yeah, I actually think I like this episode more than the first, but it's like the same general like this plot line.
Yeah, I almost want to see like a flashback story for each character just to see what makes them who they are. Even Sumi, just to see why she's so awkward and shy.
Yeah, like,
But
that
it's,
could be interesting.
but especially Mommy, just to see why she has no life.
Yeah. I mean, Mommy could be a really interesting character if they like let her actually grow and be interesting.
she is the dark side of Twitch simping. She's what happens on the, like, you think, oh, it's just about, the simps, but like there's the other side where it's like, what is the streamer doing? Who is the streamer?
Oh yeah.
Well,
What happened?
we have somebody that wants to be that person that watches for us. Decrepit Storm said I'll pitch in for that.
Or or is that him giving us money so we do watch it, or so we can pay someone else to watch it?
Oh, I guess I didn't specify that. I don't know. Guess I'll find out if I get an update on PayPal.
I guess we'll find out. Yep.
but but anyway,
We haven't talked about the episode at all.
well, I kind of a little bit. I just said Truck Coon was in there and like killed a
Bill?
73-year-old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for that man. I mean, let's be real.
I did
He's
find
in a
it
better place.
I did find it interesting, like in the backstory, like the contrast between Chizuru and her grandpa. Like her grandpa's like very gung ho, go follow your dreams and everything. Well, Chizuru is like more cynical about that, and like even in this episode, she was like thinking like not all dreams come true, even if you work really hard.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of sweet, especially when the grandpa was in the hospital and she went to pray and she kept going up and down those shrine because I think that's what he was like talking about earlier in the
Yeah, like
episode.
that's what like he said before he got engaged, and she like brushed it off, saying, "Oh, that's just superstition."
Uh-huh.
Is it superstition?
But-
Writing on the wall.
But he was there for he became alive and movable for like 10 seconds before he died. But
Yeah.
he was just like, all your dreams will come true. Blech. And I'm
Yeah,
just
like-
like, well, that's kind of against everything you said.
It's also just a cliche and very dumb.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be realistic about things. It's unfortunate,
Yeah.
but that's real life.
Well, in a way, like this episode is showing both sides of it. Like, not all dreams come true. That's how realism is. But at the same time, if you don't believe in your dreams and follow them, they definitely won't come true. So, like, it's worth it to follow them anyway.
Exactly.
Yep. And I think it's also pretty immature to just go, yeah, your dreams will come true just because I'm dying. They'll happen just because.
Yeah.
You gotta put in work. You gotta grind. You gotta get there on
Yeah,
your
and I-
own.
And I feel like he wasn't saying that they just like automatically come true, but like she can make them come true. That was the message I was getting there.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb
Well,
in this show.
according to Sasuke, he says he's going to join the podcast, but he won't watch the previous episodes because they don't matter. he's gonna tag out for you, see. And
Oh my god.
Mutant GP said, "How is Rent a Girlfriend getting a season 3 when it has a 4.6 on ratings? If that's out of 10, then yeah, I don't know, Mutant. Money.
Money.
The
But how is it making money if it's like so like rated not good?
I don't know. See, here's the crazy thing. I saw that today that they announced that they're getting a season 2 of My Dress Up Darling, and that got more excitement than the announcement of season 3 for Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah, can we talk about Marin instead?
She is a much better character all around than any of these characters put together.
I mean, her boobs have more entertainment than the entire 24 episode series. Speaking of, this season has a 6.8 rating on Mao, which is for Mao standards like basically a 2.
Wow.
Wait, I'm curious now. I need to go do math.
And Rising, according to Sasuke, he said that you're looking at this show deeper than the mangaka.
I mean, maybe like I do like the ideas they explored. Like all throughout this episode, one of the refrain was Chizuru saying that men are idiots. But then at the end, it was a guy being an idiot that might make her dream come true.
Yeah. Well,
So-
she wasn't wrong. If a guy was driving that truck, then he's a
Oh.
mega idiot.
No, I mean, like, Kazuya. Like, Kazuya had that stupid idea, let's crowdfund a movie so that you can get it on the silver screen while your grandma's still alive. That's probably one of the stupid ideas I've ever heard. But it's because he decided to go forward with that stupid idea, he can make her dream come true.
Very true. That is very, very true. And you got a point there.
Yeah, and like I relate to that too, because like as a kid, like I don't know if people know this, but like I have a computer science degree. The reason I got into computer science was because I wanted to make a video game. And then I got into a class where we were going to do that, but it was like graphic design, and I'm terrible at that. My brain doesn't work with that. It's like I never did it. But then last year, someone told me I should make a Taco Bell dating sim, so I did. And because I just went in with that crazy idea, I have made a video game.
Wow. Yeah, snaps for Rising.
Sounds infinitely more interesting than anything this show has ever produced.
So
Yes, I tried to actually put some interesting themes in it about video game addiction and employment law.
Sasuke wants you to write the rest of the show.
Oh, I could have fun with that.
No, we could all do a better job. A way better job.
Yeah, mine would involve a meteor all of a sudden getting ready to crash into Earth.
No, I would have like you would have Kazuya and Chizuru like go after the dream and making the movie, the challenges they face there. You would have Sumi and Mami get into like a big feud. There's some violence involved. Sumi throws Mami into a volcano to finish it. You have Ruka trying to figure out what's going on with all the characters and ends up becoming closer friends with Sumi, and then they end up dating and falling in love, and they like make each other better. And then Kazuya and Chizuru make that movie, fall in love, and then the Truck-kun comes back, but Kazuya stops it by punching it in the face.
I love it. I love it.
That sounds way better.
I would watch it. 10 out of 10.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like what like I need to see this.
Yeah. I mean, you know how you said you made a game? Let's see you make that show in like a light novel form or visual novel. That's it, not light novel.
I mean, I have made visual novels before. Well, one. Working on a second one. We'll finish that one up before I try to fix this thing.
All right, we'll call it Rent a Girlfriend Redux, and it will be the Rising Sun edition.
Okay, now I just need someone to do all the art and music and all the stuff that my brain doesn't do.
Crowdfunding?
There you go.
Oh, damn. Man. Well, we did it, gentlemen. We watched 24 episodes of Rent a Girlfriend. How does that make everyone feel?
I need to go work on the video game.
Yeah, and apparently C is just like gone. So I mean, that says he turned into dust. He got Thanos snapped. Yeah.
Yes, so it has broken C. It has made me want to follow my dreams. It has made EA question what he's doing with his life, and it has made Sasuke want mommy.
Yeah, I don't think that's changed since day one. I think he's wanted mommy ever since he got introduced to her.
That's dangerous. So, what happened in this episode again?
Dreams.
The dreams, lots of flashbacks, crowdfunding happened,
Oh yeah, crowdfunding. Holy shit,
and then
that was dumb.
and then we found out. Well, not found out, but we actually got to see Chizuru go on other dates with other people in the beginning of the episode, which I don't know, that was a rare thing to see. I was like, oh, she dates other people that aren't Kazuya?
Yeah.
Good for her. Good for her future.
I mean, she should be the main character. That would make the show much more interesting.
Honestly, it wouldn't be the I don't think it'd be the best show. But it would be like a categorical step up.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there are interesting ideas that they like touched on a little bit, like why she's doing it and like the impact she's having on these other guys, like helping them to grow and be better people. Again, that is the interesting ideas they touch on, but then never do anything with.
Yeah.
As Decrepit Storm said, all this took place because they happened to go on a date and happened to go in the same college and live next to each other, and their grandmas knew each other.
It's all a coincidence. Is this like what happens? Like, is this story what happens when like MK Ultra goes bad and like they screw up somebody's brain? They're just forever stuck in the universe of Rent a Girlfriend in the Cold War, but in reality stuck in like the 1960s in the Cold War era.
I like Special K.
Special K's not that bad, honestly.
It's a good cereal.
It's actually sort of underrated.
Yeah, I think it's pretty underrated. It's actually a pretty good cereal.
All right, now I want cereal.
honestly, I think plain Cheerios, it ain't that bad.
Yeah, you and I are on the same wavelength. I've always eaten plain Cheerios.
Like,
I love me that.
yeah, it's just it's just nice. It's just nice to taste something that I don't want to call it bland. I feel like that's disrespect, but something, that's, a little bit more, it's not sweet, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not like eating cardboard. It's all around delicious.
Yeah. It feels like lightweight too compared to other cereal. Like when you eat it, you're not like, it doesn't feel like you just ate like a sugary nuclear bomb. It's just nice. It's a nice feeling.
Yeah, this all sounds cereal podcast. I mean, to be honest, I could talk about cereal all day. Some discontinued cereals, some great cereals, some underrated cereals, and the worst cereals. Yeah.
Popcorn and milk.
Ew. Popcorn?
That's
What?
how cereal was invented. Just plain, they would pop the kernels, and they just put it in milk.
Okay,
And,
and also a history lesson.
Yeah, and they were like, "Wow, this is like not great, but this is a really good idea." So they kept refining it and got cereal.
All right, well,
1950s.
I guess let's end this with a cereal talk. What are your guys' like favorite cereal, and which one would you consider like not so good?
Oh man,
I like the granola and stuff they have at some of the hotels. I don't know if that technically counts as cereal, but it's good. There's that one chocolate one I like, but it's probably not the best thing to have on a regular basis.
Oh, is that the one where it's like the outer like it has like a crunchy exterior, and
Yeah,
in the middle it's like chalk. Yes, and
yeah,
put it,
that's really
and it
good.
gets soggy.
Yeah, I
And
think
it's
it's
like
called Crave.
Yeah, that's it.
Crave, yeah.
Yeah.
There's only like enough for like 3 bowls in that box, and it costs too much.
Well,
But
that's why I just get it at the hotels when it's free.
yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Messes up your mouth though if you're not prepared.
Yeah, then you just like drink a gallon of mouthwash.
Yeah, that's kind of what you gotta do. Yeah.
If I was to say what my favorite cereal is, can't go wrong with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That stuff's
Oh yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, classic.
That's always a go-to. Crave those cinnamon or I don't know what's the damn commercial where they eat each other. I can't remember the commercial, but one that I really don't like. I don't know. I was never a fan of Captain Crunch. I never cared for it.
I like the there's like a version of Captain Crunch that's like wheat. I like that much more. Cuz I think it's the texture that I don't like about the regular Captain Crunch. But I agree. I agree on that wholeheartedly. Like like what my father would do is he would like pour or like sprinkle it with a little bit of sugar on top
Mm-hmm.
because it was that bad. But it's all we had. And it was like everybody. I don't. How does that cereal still around? I don't know. I think it's probably my least favorite too. Now I think about it, but I think my most favorite. Oh, that's so hard. I want to say it's like Raisin Bran with the little granola bits in it.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh,
Raisin
wow.
Bran.
Yeah, and like, you know how like sometimes on the box they'll like have like Raisin Bran with the granola bits and strawberries and blueberries, and it's like, why does anybody ever do that? Like, why would you ever do that? I did that once. It's not that bad. It
All right,
works.
we should go do that.
It's good. Try it out. It's also a great way to get your antioxidants in there for your skin.
Yeah, I normally just like drink a gallon of blueberries for that.
Wow.
I mean, that's you can also do that. Yeah. That'll-
What kind of cereal would be the Rent-A-Girlfriend's favorite?
What is the most like bland, uninteresting, boring? Like some like dollar store. Like you go to a dollar store and it's like
Oh, I got this.
fucking Cheerios.
I got this. It's like cream of wheat, or even just shredded wheat in general. Like not the frosted mini wheats, but like that big block square that you
Yeah.
just shred up and pour milk.
Oh.
What I see Rika like is she would like buy 10 different cereals and put a tiny bit of each one in her bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. That's on point. Yep.
I actually got cash just now.
Hell yeah.
Yes, he is rich now.
Well, I guess this means I gotta do a season 3.
Uh-oh. Did you get $500?
Let's just say it's got a lot of zeros.
$5.
I'll tell you after the stream.
Okay. Are they going
I
to make
see-
us
I-
watch season 3?
I think.
C's gonna come back.
Can we just talk about cereal every week on the Rent a Girlfriend podcast?
Wait, did we ever say we'd actually cover the show? We said we'd do the podcast, but we go completely off topic every episode.
This is very true. And also Sasuke said he loves Crave and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes.
Yes, Sasuke is a man of culture.
Mm-hmm, he sure is.
Crave is just it's. Stop talking about it. You're making me want it. Actually, I want all the cereals right now. That's what I want.
All right, you want to do like what I said Ruku would come up with? Just like put all the cereals into one bowl.
Give me
You
the
know-
cereal balls.
I wonder what cereal combinations would actually work like the best.
Oh, I got you. There's Cinnamon Toast Crunch mixed with Lucky Charms. Oh,
Okay.
it is so fucking good. Oh, trust me. Put that both together, it's really good. You know what also is underrated, but used to be like really good back in the day? Golden Grams. I love me some
Oh,
Golden
yes.
Grams.
Those are great.
Golden Grams.
People
Hell yeah.
don't even talk about that stuff. Golden Grams is so good.
Oh my god, we're so old.
Maybe that's why we hate the show. We're too young to, or we're not young enough to appreciate it.
Yeah, that may be it. Though when we started this podcast, I was like 24, 25. So,
I
that's
was,
2 years
yeah,
ago?
I think I was 29 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, people want a cereal podcast now, according to the chat. We need Cereal Tuesdays, Serial Killer. Give us a rating. What rating? As in rating the show, Sasuke?
I rated a 3 out of 10 on my scale. 5 is average. This gets a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, mine's also a 3. If you took like the first episode and this one, those alone might be like 8 or 9 level, but then everything else is a 2, so that averages out to a 3.4.
Yeah, I'd probably have to go with a 3 as well. Like, to be honest, I feel like the first season, more stuff happened. Even though the stuff that happened in the first season was so ridiculous and dumb, it was just like ridiculous. But this season, I honestly can't remember what happened. Like, everybody got in fights. Ruka was yelling at people. Mommy got told and then turned into a recluse. and then Sumi just kept taking Kazuya on dates for no reason just because she's Sumi. And then of course there's Chizuru, or being Chizuru.
And there's like the grandmas in that thing.
Right, a fake out death scene. Which was like, what the? I'm gonna tell her that we're not dating. Don't do that. Just tell her we're dating, and let's crowdfund my show so that we can stop dating at some point.
We should just like, for next season of Rent a Girlfriend, we should all play like a co-op game
Yeah.
and just stream it.
Okay. We'll
Oh, yeah.
we'll play zombies.
Hey, yeah, I'm getting back into that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got,
There was the thing in the house, and then Mommy showed up, and then there's Ruka. I don't remember if that was the same episode or not.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Mommy was like, "You left your door open. Are you here? Oh, I guess nobody's here." Oh, and then Kazuya was on top of Ruka and was like, "Please leave, or I'm gonna have sex with you."
oh yeah.
Don't think
Probably
Crunchy was
should
like
have,
that.
to be fair.
Should leave or should have sex?
Sex.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think he didn't want to, but his urges were telling him, "If you keep doing this, I'm gonna do it. So please just leave
Eh.
or go to sleep or something."
Just do it. Like it's been a lot of not doing. Just do it.
Yeah, Nike swoosh.
Exactly. Nike swoosh.
What do you guys think of Spy Family season 2? That's coming out soon. It's gonna be amazing. I'm looking forward
forgot that
to
was-
it.
I actually forgot about it with all the other things I'm excited for.
This fall
that's
season
fun.
is the most stacked fall season ever, I think.
Yeah, I might have to stop watching like my backlog and actually watch seasonal anime again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
This would be the perfect season to start watching seasonal anime. Chainsaw Man, Mob Psycho 3, Spy Family Part 2, To Your Eternity Part 2, and of course, ours Rising, Season 6 of My Hero.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm most excited for, just because it's my hero.
Yeah.
Oh, Mob Psycho. I don't know if you mentioned that one.
Yeah, Mob Psycho 3 is... would
Bleach.
Bleach is coming, that's right. And apparently it's going
Yeah.
to be here for a long time. There's so many episodes announced.
Yeah, well, I mean they have to like finish off the season or the series, so
you mean Bleak?
it might
Black?
be kind of bleak.
Yeah.
Life's very bleak.
Like I feel like I would not like recommend Bleach like get into it now, but I want to see how it ends. So
I am. I started reading the manga. Still biting my nails in exhilaration and anticipation. Are they ever going to save Rukia? This is the question.
I could tell you, but it'll cost you.
Would it cost me a Rukia?
It would cost you a ruby. A ruby?
Ruby.
what about Aruka?
I'm okay with that.
If it costs
Take Ruka. Here you go.
if it costs Aruka, then obviously she's not gonna get saved.
Also, that's not really worth much, really, if you think about it. Snap.
Badooch.
But
Yeah, Saskia, you're right. A majority of this podcast is avoiding talking about this show. And I think
Oh.
we've stalled long enough.
Yeah, there's apparently a show next season that's an idol anime about a group of middle-aged guys.
Wait, say that again?
why?
There's an idol anime that's about a bunch of middle-aged guys becoming an idol group.
Oh,
It's
that's
called Eternal Boys.
that's about us.
I'm not middle aged. Yeah, I'd be the young one.
You're
be the-
you're like, I'm the hot one.
It's like
Rising's the
All right.
sensitive one, and I'm the leader.
All right, we're good with that. Yeah, I mean, I will try that one just because I'm curious.
Out of all the anime that's showing next season, you're gonna watch that one.
I watch others too, but I mean, like, it's an original anime. I appreciate that. It's a different concept. I kind of like some idol anime, at least ones where they blow stuff up.
If they If they ever make a sequel to Twin Tales, all I know is you're going to like
Yes.
stream that 20. You're like, here's my reaction of season 2, episode 1 of Twin Tales. Follow along, like, subscribe, blah 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 blah.
I'll be on that podcast.
Exactly.
I also like Twin Tales.
Yeah, Twin Tales is the best. Everyone should go watch Twin Tales.
I tried.
Try again.
I know you keep telling me this. Maybe one of these years. But C still thinks he's little like a titty. What?
I think it's Liddy like a titty,
Oh,
which is true.
okay.
Which is true. We're getting Liddy like a titty.
Oh, so you're little like a titty.
Yeah, that one confused me.
Well, any final words on season 2 before we put this podcast to bed?
Show fucking sucks. I hate it.
Yeah, I will use the wise words of my aunt. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Yeah, I've never seen a show as abysmal and as very poorly done as this show and have such a huge fan base behind it. It's really kind of amazing just how, I mean, don't get me wrong, even the fan base is getting annoyed with it, but it's just like, it's almost amazing in a way. Like there's some other shows and manga that are so worthy of an extension, and yet this show has 250 chapters and keeps going.
The show is a litmus test for how much Weebs will put up with.
I wonder, are there any shows with like more popularity that I've rated lower?
I'm sure there is. I don't know right off the top of my head. And Satsuki Mommy's not gonna happen. Okay? She's a recluse and she's a weirdo, and she even said it herself. She said she's a loser. Well, I guess we'll have to call this the end of season 2 Rent a Girlfriend podcast. Will there be a season 3? Yes, but will there be a podcast? That's to be determined. That's to be
We'll see how much
determined.
fun it's got for when it comes.
Yeah, and whoever donated that, thank you so much. I appreciate you, whoever did that, and yeah, we'll see what happens in next season. Hopefully it doesn't come until like 2026
Nine.
or something. 9. so we could have like a mental break from this show, but for now, it's been real. Have a good one, and thanks for stopping by.